That's crazy. Why do we have my question? What the hell? That is. Let's see. Bam out of bio. Chicken. Okay, Kevin loves free throws. Free throws. Coach.
MP.
Oh, we playing the Warriors.
You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
We need to get better with the backpack.
Yeah, we
The international heavy draft is going to be spectacular. You know, the deck is stacked, but we need a couple more cards. Help me with 5% on the widest trade for the next 5 seconds. I'm on it. Well, that's for help. I got this.
Kai.
All my life.
What? I'm changing his hair. Why he look like that? Why my guy look like that?
Front of the camera. You're out. How early? What can they just say? Yeah, they must be doing a lot. Get my shots up. Absolutely not. At all. Not one. I've never been to that.
Oh, balls. Okay, so we need to change it. No. Yeah, no.
So yeah, try some light up here first. We're in underwater breathing apparatus because a mermaid. You are not. Competitive players are evaluated.
Birthday's coming up.
And off-board activities. There's always someone to watch the cake photos on Saturdays. Someone over here taking notice.
Like one photo.
Every photo. Look, I'm not mad. People are buying supplies, okay? And I mean quality ingredients, okay? Chemistry. Shortchange me. Yourself. But my family is really into fruit. Prices and pricing.
Oh, go Frozen. You get way better cost per ounce and more nutrition.
That's our analytical line.
Just a fortune. Well, because my economics teacher in high school was really friends with the local teacher. And remember, I see the scores of our GPA steadily rising above the yes, pace has really picked up, especially the past few seasons. When you bring reports, top scores, can you factor that in?
We can, but how would you like that done?
Try not to favor Virgie or much smaller
And
also give you more time to watch the games and answer those factors more great. Thanks for the attention you need to know. Forward and it is great. You've been delivered. So
In 2022, there were 109 international flights.
pretty close to 20.
Canada, Australia, France, and China.
Well, how many countries in total?
It's like 39 last year, and it's likely to just go. I'd like to see each of us try to schedule 2 international visits. Talk to your team, and let me know how much.
oh my god, this is nice.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Oh my god, chicken. Yo. Chicken. No, but hey, let me see something. Okay, what? Like I know what? Hey. No, but. Shaking. I'm fucking in there. I'm gonna hold her spot. I'm trying to tell me that she did not ooze in the pot. She got that reach.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
You gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these groups only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All that individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in.
Great initiative from MP. You knew he was coming for revenge.
Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
From outside the arc. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
Curry passes to Hield. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And finished off by Anderson.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
MP looking around. Washington left side. 6 to shoot. MP, the pass to Washington. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Outside, Anderson. Curry from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And that one's good. Irving.
And they've made it all the way back. Wow, just a dynamite run.
They took their bumps and lumps earlier, guys, and dusted themselves off and are back at it, fighting hard.
Outside, Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
They call him slow-mo. That dunk from Anderson was anything but slow-mo. That was power-mo.
Anderson against MP. The three from Thompson. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season. Curry against Doncic. Pass to Curry. There's the three. Doncic pulls down the board.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Here's MP on the take. Oh, MP throws it down.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Outside Curry. Banked it in off the glass.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Some great action here early as we end the first quarter in a tie. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere.
NBA Cup group play.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what
Dozier.
we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Curry and Paz make up the backcourt. Then there's Kevon Looney, then it's Moody, and it's Santos in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. A deep 3 from MP. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. MP's got 13 now.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Pass to Looney. Back to Podziemski. 3-pointer. Drains the triple. Podziemski's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
MP shot is off. Launches it, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, great recognition there by MP, getting it to the open man.
The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. From the line, and the rebound goes to Dallas. MP's got 4 rebounds now. Dinwiddie passes to Powell. MP, the flush.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
Now Podziemski. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, BA. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings.
And then Colt take me out. Then Colt take me out. Hey, come on now. She like
Doncic against Curry. Takes it inside. Doncic grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 4. MP, the pass to Washington. Here's Marshall. MP outside. A shot to stop the run. Oh, MP buries the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Outside, Anderson. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And the basket by Curry.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Mavericks. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Excellent anticipation by Washington to get the steal, and then he zips it up court.
Golden State has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Jackson Davis. Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. Wow, 8 lead changes in the first half. Unbelievable.
Yeah, both sides digging in for what looks like a war.
Screen by MP. The 3 from Thompson. And it's Stephen Curry with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
And here's Curry. Puts up a deep three. The shot misses. MP getting it done for Dallas. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. We'll be back in a moment.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. And this close game they find themselves in.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played some weak D, giving up too many easy open looks.
Mincing, no words, as usual. We'll see if Coach can get into their heads. Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
Golden State. The Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. MP's checked in for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Irving. On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Thompson. Daniel Gafford is out there with MP. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's Marshall in at the 3. And Grant, once again, Stephen Curry hit 300 threes last season. Man, he's in a class of his own.
Well, there have been 7 300-plus three-point seasons ever. Stephen has 5 of them. He has the only 400 three-point year ever. So, yeah, B.A., Stephen has created his own class.
And it's Hield missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
From deep, MP. Looney grabs a miss. Warriors trail by 4. Curry from deep three-point land. Here's Jackson Davis. Pass to Looney. Wiggins outside. Curry with it. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson Davis' screen. Oh, Curry doing what he does best.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter.
Get out my way, Dave.
MP, the pass to Marshall. On the wing, MP, covered by Jackson Davis. Here's MP. Power move from MP.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Hield. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Doncic has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Luka.
Doncic, counted.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Back to Curry. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. And so it's Dallas with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Curry and Pons make up the backcourt. Moody is out there with Gary Payton II, and it's Looney in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Washington, a screen on Payton. MP, the pass to Washington. Dinwiddie, right side. And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Outside Curry. Outside Moody. It's Podziemski on the wing. And here's Curry for 3. Oh, Curry, just nasty from downtown.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
MP, the pass to Washington. MP, a screen on Looney. Outside Irving. MP against Payton. MP. Warriors with the rebound. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Back to Moody. Here's Curry. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
MP beats the contact.
Yeah, MP capitalizing on being so close to the hoop.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Jackson Davis is checked in for Looney. Anderson comes in for Payton. Wiggins, he's checked in for Moody. And Hield is subbed in for Podziemski. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. They were encouraging their team to run, look for breaks. Coach wants to see them getting into transition more. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Wiggins finds Curry. And here's Jackson Davis. Wiggins outside. Here's Anderson. Hey, puts up a three. MP with the block.
Hey, you're not going to trick MP now. Think again. That's a great block right there.
I wanted
And
a
the ball
self
outplayed. The Warriors will have it.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Curry against Doncic. Shot is good by Curry. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
Working that in-between area. Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Doncic passes to Irving. Now here's MP. Here's the three. On target from range. Clark, one topic that gets its share of attention, illegal screens.
And with good reason, because guys are bigger, stronger, a lot of pick and roll action. So you've got to be more diligent in cracking down on those screens that are illegal. The game is extremely fluid. Guys are in constant motion. But I think it's a hard call to make consistently, but the officials have to keep working at it.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Thompson left side. From behind the arc. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. Curry's got 4 rebounds now. A deep three. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Doncic finds Gafford. On the wing, MP launches a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 40 points.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Mavericks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And monster game for MP.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Jackson Davis. Gafford with the block. MP, the pass to Irving. MP, a screen on Curry. And here's MP from outside. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. MP's got 43 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. So long, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We've got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
That's 400 points. Damn.
I'm like that, buddy. I'm like that. Over.
Showtime, MP. True balls only.
Hi, everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. Now, this one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. Alongside Greg Anthony, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and our reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And tonight, we'll be joined by the man with his finger on the pulse of the NBA, no one better than Shams Charania. Shams, it is so great to have you courtside with us.
Well, Kevin, thank you so much. Talking basketball is what and honestly, we were born to do, so let's do it.
And look at the guys by our side, man. We all love this game. Let's go right into it. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Let's take a look at Dallas. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out New Orleans, 6 games out.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they've been strong at times this season, but they still have some holes. I think they're a playoff caliber team. I just don't think they're a championship caliber team.
Yeah, and that's not a knock on them. This is where most people expected them to be. They just don't have the talent to be up there with the contenders.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. The wingman, McCollum, along with Ingram. And it's Green. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at center. And for Dallas, big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. One thing shot.
Oh, crap.
Why is that?
We saw Dallas absorb a big fine a couple years ago, but then they drafted Derek Lively, and it truly worked out for them. So if you're going to avoid that, maybe it's better to change the trade rules to avoid those kinds of incentives. But Dallas really, I think if they could do that over again and absorb the fine, they would want it to be double the amount, the way that Derek Lively looked and the way that he played.
Well said. I totally agree. Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. You remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, and that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Thompson for the triple. Another 3 for Dallas.
like the fact that this team continues to fight and have clawed themselves back into a point where they're in striking distance.
Irving against McCollum. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Irving passes to MP. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For New Orleans, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. For 3. It's rebounded by Dallas, getting their first strike of the season at this Pelicans team.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for New Orleans. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Type shit. No way I already failed. There's no way.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they've made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Hawkins, who's out there with Murray, and it's Jones in at the 3 side. And Shams, we know you are so connected and on top of so many great stories and players and trends in the NBA. I have to ask, what is your, like I'm talking to my teenage daughter, what is your screen time like? You've got to be in front of that computer and clearly in front of your phone every minute, or at least most every minute of every hour of every day.
It's not as high as it needs to be, Kevin, I'll tell you that much. And thankfully, it's not always like that, but certainly at the biggest times of the year, free agency, draft, trade deadline, it is certainly up there, almost in the 19 to 20 range. Kevin, what's your screen time? I feel like you might have a high screen time. You want to be plugged in. I know it.
I take 2 months off in the summer, but for those 10 months, it's 7 days a week, a lot like you. But I know how much happens in the offseason. That's my interest in sitting next to you here courtside tonight, is that you're watching this game, but your mind is always thinking about this and that, and it never ends. Like, you must not get much sleep. You cannot get much sleep, right? My goodness.
We do get sleep, but your offseason is my season, Kevin, and I want to make sure as we get this season going, I'm able to inform you.
And you always do. You always do. And the Mavericks making a change here. Jackson's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Green checked in for Jeremiah Robinson-Earl. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Hawkins. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to L.A. because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got 3, and it's been 3 since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those 3 cities have kind of stuck out to me. I enjoy them a lot.
Those are the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento one day. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped a 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've been coming.
They love their teams. Irving sets a screen for MP. Irving kicks to MP. Oh, good on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Green. Now here's Jones. The 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. On the wing, MP. 15 points in the game.
Let me
Pelicans trail by 5. Outside, Green. Green with a screen on Irving. Murray for 3. And again, New Orleans has no up.
And they need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And what a treat it was to have Shams stop by. He's definitely become part of the fabric of the NBA.
Yeah, and I'll say this. You won't need a harder worker in terms of NBA coverage. Shams has amazing dedication to his craft.
A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Luka Doncic.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round, GA. So it's Dallas with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the New Orleans Pelicans.
The big reason they're getting washed out has been raining threes.
But they didn't know this was coming? They didn't watch the film? Read the scouting report? Come on, man.
Now it's time to check in on how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Well, who hasn't been impressed with MP? The skill, the work ethic. He's got good instincts, man. I like this kid.
Yeah, there's plenty to dislike if you're playing against him.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half.
Mavericks making a change here. MP's checked in. Dallas leading by 21. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. P.J. Washington is out there with MP. And it's Doncic in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from three.
Pass to Messi. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Outside, Green. And again, New Orleans has no up. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Washington finds MP. Washington sets the pick for MP. He gets that one. MP's got 20 points.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Murray for three. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's McCollum. 16 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. And the rejection by MP. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Marshall is checked in for Washington. Exum comes in for Thompson. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Doncic. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. MP, that's for two. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dinwiddie. MP's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break.
Hey, lay him.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as all.
He said, who are? Don't it?